Hiya, welcome to the video. It's been a while since I've actually filmed any videos showing my face. You won't have missed out on that, I'm sure, but I just want to do a quick intro for this video to say thanks for all the support over the past few months when I haven't really been up to producing much content. I've been trying to put my all into keeping the MBM subscriptions running, and I appreciate all the patience that you've had with that. I'm hopefully turning a bit of a corner now, so I wanted to start doing a bit more work on the systems, and this video is to look at the MBM Draw system, which was our sort of flagship system that I started out with. Still a bit of a labour of love for me. Started off brilliantly, went through a dip, and he's now picking back up again. I've had quite a few people email, well, no, that's not fair, not quite a few, a couple of people email and leave comments on YouTube's videos about the quality of the selections and the fact that some of the results don't add up, suggesting that I'm sort of hiding things or trying to manipulate the results, which isn't true. So I wanted to just go through the results with you now. There might be some results missing where I've had days where I just haven't recorded them because I've been doing other things or just struggling to get out of bed in the morning. Make no bones about that. Yeah, I apologise if some of the results aren't complete, but I assure you that it's nothing to do with a selection of which ones I record. There's the whole of April missing, for example. I couldn't go back and record those results because I spent too much time or missed too much time during the month recording, and it was too stressful for me to go back and try and fix it. So I'll just be honest with you that they could be good, they could be bad. I'm not sure. Perhaps they were bad. It wasn't intentional. But anyway, I think when you look at the results here, you'll see that over the past just over 6 months, they stack up pretty well. There's been ups and downs, and it's always a long-term strategy. But you know, there's a good sort of £3,500 return on £20 level stakes, which can't be sniffed at, and it's still improving. I'm going to do a video in the future as well on the increasing stakes method again with this, because I still think there's mileage in that. But yeah, take a look, let me know what you think. Please subscribe if you haven't already, it helps me out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you on the other side. So let's have a look at the spreadsheet. So what I've done is put all of the months into one spreadsheet. So before I did it split up into 12, you can still see that on the website, but just for ease of filtering and sort of looking at the data, I've put all of November to, what are we in now, June, in one spreadsheet, which can also be found on the website. It takes the usual format that you've probably seen before. So we've got the countries, the leagues, home and away, the odds that we took on the draw, the result, and what the level stakes profit would be, which is the odds take away 1, which is the level stake. So take away our stake, and that's what we're left with the profit. Green are where the draw came in. Yellow are where it was drawing at 85 minutes, but ultimately lost. So we've got them down as losses here, but some people would like to cash out a lot earlier than the 90th minute. So if you were to cash out 85, these would come in too. Arguably, some of the others wouldn't come in because it might have ended up differently after 85 minutes. I don't know. But that can be useful to look at. And the white ones are ones where it was a win either way. So we can have a look. So we started off, as you can see, 8th of November. A pretty decent start. You can see quite a lot of green, still quite a lot of green, really good. 18th, 19th, still in November. And you can really, I'm not going to go through all of it piece by piece, but as you can see, towards the end of November, we started to get a little bit whiter. You can see it's still, I mean, it's never been overly sort of bad, but you can see here there's a few too many runs for my liking of white, of no draws. I mean, 3-0 there, but a lot of them 3-0, 5-2, 3-0, 4-2. A lot of them are sort of real sort of outliers in that month there, which was sort of, you know, you don't mind, well, you do mind, but you don't mind so much losing 2-1, 0-1, 2-1, 3-2. You'd expect them to be tight like that, and you have to take it on the chin when that happens. But it's these ones that kill you, the 4-0s and the 0-4s. There's not much I can do about it because they fall into the categories, the filter's the same as all the others, but it's a little bit dispiriting when you see that. So we go through. It's going to be boring if I show you all of it, but we can see it starts to sort of pick up a little bit again here, which is in February. A little bit of a spell again there, and then look, let's just get down to the bottom, shall we? Oh, nearly showed you what I was going to tell you in a minute. So we got down to the bottom. So what we can see here, if you'd have put £2 on each stake, level stakes, £2, you'd have been £354 up after the 6 months. If you'd have put £5, is it £10 this one? £10 you'd be £1,770 up. And if you put £20 on each stake, then you'd be £3,540 to the good. Just check that at the top. What was it? Yeah, 2, 10 and 20. So you'd be £3,500 up if you just put, well, I wouldn't say blindly, but if you just put £20 on each level stake, draw selection, you'd be £3,500 up. Now, for those people that are hating on it, carry on. But it's not to be sniffed at. It's not huge returns for some people. It is for me. £3,500 for putting £20 on, just not blindly because you're buying into the system, aren't you? But just, routinely putting £20 on what you're told to put £20 on, if you like, by the system. You're putting £20 on, you're putting £20 on. And if you can detach yourself from those losing runs, I think over 6 months, that's a decent amount of games. So we can have a look, can't we? 778 matches. Which is a decent sample size. It's still not huge, but bear in mind that I'd been doing it for a couple of years before this. So 778 matches, 270 draws, which equates to a strike rate of around 35%. 175 level stake points profit, which is the profit here. This column here where it's just purely 1 point per stake. So regardless of £2, £10, £20, just 1 point. So you've got 175 level stake points of profit, and that equates to a 23% return on investment. You can be looking at all different margins for what you consider to be what you want your portfolio to achieve when it comes to football trading. 23% ROI for one system, in my opinion, is really healthy. It's something that you should be kind of embracing, in my opinion, if you've got a portfolio that returns that. So this is just one part of what we do in the MBM Draw. You can see in the previous video, which will be linked to at the end, with the Poisson pack, we've got a really healthy return on the correct score Dutching, and we're in profit with the win draw win from the Poisson predictions as well. So across the board, there's really ample opportunity to be profitable if you can be disciplined and stay with it, if you like. It can be disheartening at times, especially the draw system, when you hit a few that don't come in. But it just shows that the long game is the one that we're playing here, and if you can stick with it and sort of show a bit of trust in it, if you can have a bit of faith in what I'm telling you, which hopefully you can by now, then you can see that it's pretty good, and I think it's only going to get stronger because I'm always tweaking it. The more games we get in the data set, the better we can be. More data always lends itself to more sort of analysis, more trends, more sort of smoothing out of the kinks. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed that. I'm not going to ramble on. I can feel myself doing it already. Please like and subscribe. It does me a massive favour if you subscribe to the channel. I'm trying to sort of get my metrics up so that I can maybe start making money from YouTube, not from you, from YouTube, which would be nice if the big companies could pay me instead of having to pay me to sort of beg for subscriptions. So if you could subscribe, it would be a massive help, and like the video. Comment as well if you've got anything to comment, then more than happy to hear it. Head over to the website, have a mooch, follow me on Twitter if you want. It's all good. Thanks very much. See you later.